everyone. I have been going through some incredible transformations and transcendence and ascension for the last few years, incredibly amounts. However, in the last month, there has been even more experiences that it just has helped me put together things I didn't know that I kind of knew but didn't know and didn't quite know what was going on. And now I have full understanding of what it is, and I feel the need to share this with you because I can only imagine how many other people are going through this and don't even know there's other people going through it as well. So I want to start in June 26th. I was in Lumpy, BC at a friend's house, and by that point, I already knew how to connect to the universe. The universe would connect to me through sound, vibration, and light, and usually something that flashes in front of me. I have spoken to light, and light spoken back to me many times through vision. So this was not a new process for me. And the universe started talking to me that day and told me that I need to get into the tub. I need to get into the bathtub. There's a portal waiting for me. It's time for me to go. Go do it right now. You have a job to do. Get it done. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do that. So I go into this beautiful bath and I start breathing in through my nose, out through my nose, in through my nose, out through my mouth, depending on how I feel. And I allow my body to get incredibly still, as there is nothing else there. There is no water. There is no body. It's just physical. But there's a soul, and that soul can travel. And you feel into that energy. And all of a sudden, you really can't feel your body. And when you're in a bath, a really warm bath, it really helps desensitize your body. That's why water is such a powerful tool to work in. So all of a sudden, I feel myself sinking. And going down, 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 down. I'm going right into the middle of the earth, and I'm in Middle Earth in the Argartha network. And I'm like, whoa, this is interesting. So I'm in my bathtub in Lumbee, but at the same time, this bathtub has now transcended into Middle Earth, and I can see myself. And I see myself on a surgical steel table, and there's beings around me. I feel they were Pleiadian. And I could see myself, I could see my face, I could see my body, and it was the upgraded version of me. It was my fifth dimensional body that was lying on the gurney there. And then all of a sudden, this gurney turned into a crystal amethyst jade bathtub. And I saw this energy line that looked like crystal diamond light come through my back, through my heart chakra, and then 90 degrees turn towards where I was in the bathtub. And then another 90 degrees turn into my back, and my body started vibrating over and over again, and there were bubbles coming up from the bottom of my bathtub in the physical. So that happened, and it took me for a bit of a loop because I have never had a physical manifestation and astral travel experience blend like that before. So I could feel these bubbles like a hot tub coming up, and my whole body is just vibrating, and my body is shaking in the bathtub. I'm literally just shaking after the bubbles started going, and my body started doing like this kind of a movement, but the bubbles were just coming from absolutely everywhere, and they started before I even started moving. And then all of a sudden, it got really, really dark. Super dark. And then all of a sudden, I could feel my very first incarnation on Earth. And we had dragons back then, and we could partner with our dragons, kind of like they do in Avatar. And you do mate with your dragon for life, and it's your dragon, and it's with you all the time. Even though you can't see it around you even now, you got one. And was showing me how the universe was. And it was absolutely magical. It was so peaceful. It was so clean. Everyone was in such a utopian place. It was absolutely incredible. And everything was in balance with each other. And then all of a sudden it goes dark again. And I'm in an ocean, and the water is just coming down. You see the sinking of this entire structure of all these land masses. You see things disintegrating. See things disappearing. And I realize that I'm in the fall of Lemuria, when the Atlanteans took over Mu, and I'm on the ground crew watching souls jump through portals. I'm watching things go under earth. I'm seeing souls just volunteering and just leaving this earth. I'm seeing so many different things. And then all I could feel was a bit of sadness. There was some sadness there. Like, we didn't do it. It didn't work out the way we thought. And yet, the earth had a different plan and the universe had a different plan. So then everything goes black again. And then all of a sudden, I'm on this stone pillar that I was standing upon. And when I looked down, I could see all these women. And these women were in white robes and they had brown ties. And I've been practicing the embodiment of being able to open my eyes when I astral travel with my third eye and be able to see where I am, what's around me, who am I, what's going on. But I've always had challenges opening my eyes all fully to see everything. And this was the first time I was even able to do it in all totality. And I looked around and I saw mountains trailing all the way across the lands. There was a river, a really long river, a very rectangular river. And I asked, "Who am I?" And all it said was, "You are Athena." And I have no idea at this moment who Athena is, what Athena is. I don't know anything about it. All I know is I'm Athena. And then everything went dark again. And all of a sudden, I could see these stairs. And there were like holographic black light colored lines that outlined where the stairs were. And you had to climb these stairs forever. Like these stairs never ended. And I realized that you finally get to a point climbing these stairs where you don't want to climb any more stairs. You're kind of done with the climbing of the stairs. And the minute you realize you're done climbing these stairs, a platform opens up to you. And you walk onto the platform and you'll see and feel this magical ball. This ball is full of different colors. It has sacred geometries in it. It has fractalization in it. It has everything in it. And you feel a calling to go towards this sphere, but you don't know what it is. But you need to go. And so I went into this sphere, and it was like I'm powder. And this powder of this would blend with the powder that was in this ball, which I realize now is just energy, but to me, in my mind, it created powder. And you could talk and feel and see the vibration of what was communicating back to you. And it felt very warm. It felt loving. It felt intense. It felt pure. It felt natural. You feel safe. You feel everything you need to feel completely perfect. And you can talk to this energy, and this energy will talk back to you. And we had the most interesting conversations about what the universe is looking for from the human race. And we also talked about how I visit this energy in my future life. And I like to design cars, but not cars. They're like little machines made out of crystals. And they like to teleport and they can do these magical things and jump through different portals in the universe. And I like building them. And I visit with this being, and this universal being, and we create ideas on what we could do to make it even cooler. And we get quite a kick and we have a lot of fun and we laugh a lot. And they're like, "Come visit any time." And I'm like, "Okay, oh my gosh, this is neat." And I asked the universe, what is it that you want what do you want people to know? What do you want the humans to know? And they said something to me, and they said, all we want is for the human race to observe us in the state of observation of themselves. Meaning, when you can observe the universe connecting back with you in the state of observation of this conscious self, feeling the universe and feeling yourself, and then you can observe that it's there. Like when the light talks to me with vibration and it gives me the messages, then you're in the state of observation that something's happening to you, but with you at the same time. And that's what I understood. So I'm like, okay, I get it. Because I was observing, having this conversation in the state of consciousness, but knowing that there's another being I'm talking to that is the universe, in the state of observation of the universe. And then I came back from the bathtub. All of a sudden I was just gone. And all I could remember was those two things. We talked about lots of stuff. And that happened June 26th. So now let's fast forward to, a little bit after November the 11th. I was in the bathroom. Sometimes spirit just takes me, the universe will just take me, and I don't even know I'm going. But when you bring yourself to a vibration of pure love, pure bliss, pure everything, your vibration is so high that it's so easy to go. So when you have yourself in that state of vibration of whatever conscious thing you're speaking or feeling into, that's when you go. And I saw all these fractals coming at me, and they were all different shapes and designs. And I started working with them on my paintings and building things that I was seeing in the universe, because I was embodying all these fractalizations of the universe. And it brought me into another womb-like space and just had a conversation with me about love, about the new ascension energies, all of that stuff. And I could feel so much. And then all of a sudden I went to another place, and all of a sudden I was standing on a platform, and we were singing a song at that moment, because sometimes I sing when I talk to spirit. So it's interesting. So all of a sudden I'm on this platform with 8 edges, and I'm breathing this feeling of purity. And I'm seeing my hands move around, and I'm dancing, and I'm flowing, my eyes are shut. And I send out this energy, and I watch something get created in the multiverse. And then as I feel less feeling and I move my hands up, mountains start growing out of this plane. And then I feel the feeling of water, and I push my hand out and I breathe, and all this water of a lake just appears. And then trees start to appear. And then as I'm moving my body and singing with intention, and the song was about a raven, I could feel the planet that I was creating in the multiverse. And then the sky was blue, and it was purple, and it was fuzzy. And you're able to actually go into that universe that you just created and fly around in it. And then all of a sudden I was back in the bathroom, and I was gone. I came right back. And I'd never experienced that before. And then a few days ago, things happened to me again. And it was during the eclipse on Saturday. And I knew that there was a meditation to be had. And I knew there was a global meditation, but for the life of me, I couldn't find it anywhere. I have no idea where it is. And that's when I realized perhaps what it is that I need to do is not what is of the group. I have a different role, and I'm still learning what that is. So I just go and I lie down in my room, and I shut my eyes, and I breathe. And I breathe in through my nose, out through my mouth, and I do that a few times. And I feel into my body, and I feel into the energy of my body, and slowing it completely down into nothingness. So there is no bed, there is no room, there is no body, going back into that state. And all of a sudden, I'm in another dimension. And this dimension is really sparkly. There are diamonds everywhere. And inside the diamonds, there's these ruby lights that shine. And it's like there's a pendulum going like this. And all these energies were going inside my body. And they were going up and down, and the whole body is just vibrating on the bed. And all these new codes coming in from the celestial beings of the universe were just pouring into me. And I thought there were all these souls. And it was actually not at all what I thought. It was the womb energy of the Divine Mother Universe and the energy of Divine Father Sky Universe that I'll talk about after, connecting here and here together, running energy all through my being and upgrading the entire DNA construct of my being, upgrading absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. And I realize that that's the energy that I embody, and that is the energy that I can put into Gaia. It's what I can work with any other soul. It's the energy I use that I heal other people with, this energy. Now, going back for a moment, on November the 11th is when I met another kind of universal energy. A Father Sky energy, Divine Masculine. Now, I've used this energy before. I just didn't realize the source origin. I just knew I had it inside me. Because I met Archangel Michael many times, but I found my Archangel Michael sword in April of this year, but that's a whole nother video. We'll talk about that later. However, when I work with this divine masculine energy, I always use my Archangel Michael's sword. And so on November the 11th, I was building my quantum tinctures in the universe with my assistant Trisha. And we were again having this incredible conversation about the universe that afternoon. We just created this incredible, strong, energetic experience for these tinctures for help the human race. And we went into a natural DMT state, where it's just like when you leave your body and you go, completely natural. Because we were in such a state of bliss, in such a state of love for humanity, in such a state of love for the universe and everything that we are and everything we can be and everything we are and will be and always be. And we both started leaving our bodies. And I could feel her going, because I can always feel when souls are leaving their bodies. That's what I've always been able to do. And I could feel her leaving her body, and she can taste spirit. So she starts getting these tastes in her mouth, and she knows something's going on. And all of a sudden, I can see these fractalizations coming at me, and they're breathing in like this, and they're completely different than the other ones that I've already experienced. And all of a sudden, all I see is this diamond light. It's diamond light everywhere. There's waves of diamond light, and you're going through tubes of diamond light. And you can feel this other energy, and it's strong, and it's intense, and it's pure, and it's love, but holy Moses, it's really intense. And then I can see Trisha's soul. And Trisha's soul is standing right in front of me, and it's this beautiful diamond being. And I place my hands inside, so both of my hands are this direction. And I push my hands out like this, and I push out this way. And I'm sending this energy into her soul, this pure universal energy into her soul, inside her soul, and pushing it out. And clearing all karmic ties, all ancestry lineages. I'm watching all her past lives. I'm watching all her experiences, and I'm crying, I'm sobbing. There are tears streaming down my face the whole time we're in this space, and I can feel this energy just flowing through me, just right through my back, right through my heart, and inside her body. And I'm watching all these things breaking and all these powder forms breaking, and then I see the universe, this other universe, looking at me, observing me as I'm observing it, feeling the experience of the energy of what's going through me into Trisha, and seeing the lifetimes of experience of what it was like to be Trisha, and feeling everything, absolutely everything. And I knew she needed to ground, and I put my hands on her hands, and it just brought her right into earth energy. And then I put my hands on her heart, because the universe had a gift for her. And so I put this energy inside her heart, and she started shaking. Everything shifted inside her too, and she felt everything. And she saw quite a different experience. She saw these big eyeballs talking to her. We're going to talk about another time, but that's how I met Father Sky energy in the state of observation. And so I felt that energy coming through me a couple days ago, and the divine feminine coming in through me, the womb of where all of us souls are created. Now, this amazing energy, this womb energy, is where our souls are. It's where they are always. It's dark, it's so dark, it's beautiful. It's so clean, it's so pure, it's so full of possibilities of anything. And there's these golden lines of light that run through you. And we work at the speed of light in there. And there are souls that haven't come down. And there are souls that have come down and may not quite remember that that's where they are, but they go there frequently, even if they don't know. She supports us. And we can go anytime we want. And I got to ask questions, things I didn't know. I've always wondered about myself, or wondered about my abilities, or wondered, why can I do this, or why is this possible for me? And she was able to give me every single answer I did not know that I did not know that I know now. That makes so much more sense in my life, and understands my purpose and all of these things. And one other thing I'd like to also mention is I went for a walk on this beautiful trail, and I saw a wonderful lake that I'll put on at the end of this video. And I noticed that since I went to both frequencies, I experience everything different. When I talk to Gaia and I go to her lens, it looks different. It's like my eyes have a clearer lens, and everything's more technicolor. Everything's brighter. The way the birds chirp sing to your heart, they sing to your soul, they sing to your being. And you can allow that energy to fill your soul, and it energizes you. And sometimes you're not as hungry as you think because you're receiving all this energy. And then I had other souls, like human souls, walking past me, and I could feel their energy. And then I had so much compassion for them because of the sadness that a lot of them were in, and sending them love as they're all walking by and they're doing their phone thing, or unfortunately, not looking around, just going straight through. And I just want to say that there's even, and no matter where you live, go outside, go look at that tree, and go feel that tree and feel the love that tree is giving back to you. Feel what the birds loves and the way they sing that vibration. Vibration is everything. Vibration is what moves your soul. Vibration is what creates everything that works within your being on sound, consciousness, vibration, light. And souls, our matter is manifested through vibration, through sound, through light, and how we attract that to our being in the field, plus many other ways and things you can know. But those are some really important things one must be aware of, especially now because everything's speeding up and we have December 21st just around the corner. I just wanted to share that these energies are available for everybody. And I'm really excited to share some videos on how to do this and how to bring your access up to that level and things that you can do so you can have these experiences just like I can, because we're the same. So have yourself a super great day, and wanted to share this with you.